Okay, so actually, in the previous session, we pretty much went through the technology. So right now, let's concentrate on the application, okay? It's a dirty job, and we're happy to do it. So the current problem is that in the human body, simply as you time it along, there are, over time, there are very small changes. These are considered to be normal. So when you go in for your annual physical, your doctor says, oh yes, your kidney function is normal. What that actually means is, for your age, you're normative. It does not mean you have the same level of functionality in your body that you had when you were a child. So what's been happening is damage has been accumulating, function has been deteriorating, but it's all normal. As a matter of fact, and since if aging is not viewed as a disease, then yeah, you're right, it's normal. So let's view aging as a disease. And then of course there's the other problem, acute problems. You don't actually notice them until it's kind of late. And yet you know. Our survival statistics on things like cancer get much better if you can intervene early, cut it out, take it away in a dish. It's when things get to the point where they're really identifiable, and now you intervene to treat them, it's much worse. If you can come in and intervene early, detect it early and fix it, kill the monster while it's small, we'd all live longer. So right now, what are the state-of-the-art options? Well, basically the state-of-the-art option is that you're going to die. Alternatively, you may go in for conventional treatment, run up a bill, and then die. If you have some places where you've got current state-of-the-art macro-scale interventions, and we're starting off with talking about kidney disease because that's one of our points of intervention, well, now you get to go on dialysis, have a miserable existence, run up an even bigger bill, then you die. So the way that we're going at this, we're approaching this problem of how do you get your hands on cleanup of these problems, both the acute and the chronic problems, is we're going to come in doing basic filtration, and the model is remove the bad and keep the good, okay? We will then use that platform for diagnostics that will let us tap the fact that the bloodstream is an information highway flowing through your body, continually providing data on what the heck is going on. Now, normally, in terms of what the heck is going on, what you do is you go in intermittently. Once a year, you go in for a physical. And at that point, they do a blood draw, and they say, oh, here's what's been going on. Here's what's happening. But meanwhile, whatever it is that's been going on has been going on for 10 months. Where was your chance to intervene, to catch it early? Well, it was back then. Did you go in? No, you were at home, because 2 months ago, they told you were fine. So what we're doing is going to being able to sit on that information highway and do something about it. Okay? Capture the information, begin to do things about it. Another one is construct a reservoir, so you begin to do actual activity and intervention, and then be able to deliver metabolic capabilities where you're actually making changes. But it's a staged approach. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to develop a list of bad things, okay? So these are the things that we currently understand are problems that need to be addressed. And here's a short list, okay? And you'll notice that this is a list. Some of these are things that your body, it happens to your body does it itself. So this might be things like cancer. These might be things like switching over in terms of developing hyperlipidemia. On the other hand, these may be things that are coming at you. And coming at you might include heavy metal toxicity. It might also include bacterial or viral assaults. And in a certain way, you could say, it doesn't matter. But what we need to do is identify what they are, develop the diagnostic ability to recognize what's going on. And then, now you can start developing strategies for intervention. The other thing we want to do is develop the good things list. So this is the question of what is it you want to achieve? So in some cases, what you want to achieve is this. You want a youthful blood chemistry profile, okay? So you want your filtration mechanisms to be pulling you back to a state of youthful health. Not normative health for your age, youthful health. Maybe what's happening, if you've got other problems, you need to do some sort of active intervention, like load leveling would be an example. In other words, pull the excess glucose in the bloodstream, pull it out, hold on to it, and then when levels fall too low, release. So you have load leveling in a steady state of blood glucose instead of what will happen with pre-diabetic, diabetics of peaks and valleys and problems. So all the way across, you start to have this list of things where you say preferentially, where do you want to intervene? How do you want to, remember those pores and the fact that pores are modifiable. What do you want to intervene? What do you want to change? So what do you want to sense? What do you want to fix? And where do you want to bring it? So the commercialization that we're looking at here is based on the current state-of-the-art technology. And it's basically saying, look, let's go in on a conventional platform that'll deliver sort of big bang for the buck, but what it does is it establishes the ability to then move on to general population life extension. So start off with a compromised population. The compromised population are people who've got chronic kidney disease or actually end-stage renal disease. So what we had in the slides that we whizzed by last time was the demonstration of a pore that mimics the loop of Henle. So what it does is, this is not dialysis. This is actual, genuine, kidney-style filtration in a 1 atomic layer thick membrane, which means you can drive it off of blood pressure. You can take your dialysis clinic and throw it out and replace it with a device the size of a large man's watch. Okay? And that is the equivalent of a kidney transplant. Now this can later become implantable, but right now you're starting off with something that is fits into an existing disease category, an existing disease population. The cost of ESRD is one of Medicare's big five. It's right up there with all of cancer, all of heart disease, all of Alzheimer's, all of AIDS. Okay, so you're talking, it's a big ticket item, but that number is actually disguised. Because here's the thing, the only people who make it onto dialysis are the people who've managed to survive to be stage 5. 34% of the American population, a third, either has chronic kidney disease or will have chronic kidney disease. So where did the third of the population go? Because you've only got a couple 100,000 on dialysis. The answer is because of the kidney disease. The death certificate says they died of heart disease, coronary issues. Oh, and why do they have the coronary issues? Because they have the underlying kidney disease. It's just that their coronary arteries clocked out faster. Okay, so start with that, use that as the basis, move up from the people who don't have to go on dialysis but are earlier stage CKD, start saving their lives, start cutting those costs, stop getting rid of their comorbid conditions. Now you've got a platform, though, that lets you extend the patient population and begin testing things that are other factors regarding life extension. Okay? So, why has no one done it before? Because people don't do atomically precise stuff yet, that's why. Okay? And you have other things like the GAO's Manufacturing Valley of Death, because people don't want to make stuff. No, they want to do software apps. So we're going to have, this will get packaged with an app so that you can monitor what's being removed from your blood and book a table at a restaurant. So what's the deal? Here's the schedule.
We've reached
Okay.
the end. You
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, so stay here. So we have, yay!
Yay!
So first we're going to do 2 minutes. Any questions from our judges? Any comments?
What does to patients under 4 years mean?
I'm sorry?
What do patients under 4 years mean?
Oh, 2 humans, 2 patients. Get into the market, get it to patients, not in a clinical trial, but real life patients in under 4 years.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
an ambitious schedule. Okay.
But you still need the list of the bad and the list of the good.
What we need, to do the ESRD, we're good to go.
Okay.
What we need to do to extend that platform of the good and the bad, the more research, the better.
Okay, so you have a starting point and it can be modified or adapted for some patients.
Absolutely.
And how would you, you said that you would implant this device at some point, indicating that you would not implant it in the beginning? Or
Initially, it's a wearable,
Huh.
okay?
Okay.
So it's about the size of a large man's watch.
All right, you carry it around, I guess.
You could wear it on, a watch you're going to wear on your wrist, or you're going to like put it on your, tuck it in here on your belt, stick it here. I mean, it's a watch. It's a watch. So, and that is the equivalent of 2 brand spanking new kidneys, okay? If you wear it for 12 hours a day, so let's say like you wear it at night, sleep with it, and now you're at high normal renal function. It's because you're not wearing it during the day because you're going swimming, okay? You don't want to wear it at night, wear it during the day. Uh-huh.
You got 30 more seconds. Judges, any other thoughts? Comments? Let's open it up. Anybody else have comments or questions? Concerns or issues, Okay then. Great.
Okay, so
Thank you.
by the way, so manufacturing for this membrane is coming up courtesy of Department of Energy.
Yay.
Yay!
All right, good. And then we take, give this one up here.